Hi and welcome to another video. In this video I just want to do a quick unboxing of the new router that I've just bought. So this is the wireless AC2900, so this is Wi-Fi 5 and the model is the ASUS RT-AC86U. So as we can see here, this one has got the built-in game accelerator that's with most ASUS gaming routers, and it also includes the AI protection. So this is the built-in firewall and the antivirus and the parental controls and the basically the IDS, and what it does is protects you from any malware that's within your network and some of your devices. So that's always good. And most importantly for me is I purchased this because I want this to connect with the AI mesh. So the AI mesh is the technology for mesh networks for ASUS routers. So as you can see here as well, it's won an award as well. So this one comes with a good 3-year warranty. As we can see, the maximum theoretical speed is 2917 megabits per second. It has a dual core CPU at 1.8 gigahertz. As we set up here, it's got the AI protection, and there's two versions, and this one comes with the Pro version because it's got the bit more powerful processor and specs. And also you can use the ASUS router app as well. That's handy for setting up and everything else. So if we have a quick look on the box, so as you can see here, so we've got here on the box is the WPS button. It has a Wi-Fi on and off, that's quite handy. You've got a reset button, the power switch, DC sockets as your power socket, and then you've got your USB, one USB 2.0 and one USB 3.0. As it says here, it's time machine backup for your Mac or Apple computer. You can also use a 3G or 4G dongle, printer, and a USB drive. So here we've got here on there is the WAN port, so that's your internet port, LED on and off, so you can switch the LEDs, so it's quite handy just to switch it off with a switch, and your gigabit LAN 1 to 4, so you've got 4 ports there as well for your gigabit LAN. The WAN port is only 1 gigabit as well. As we have a look on the back, you'll be able to see here, as we said before, it's a 64-bit 1.8 gigahertz dual core processor, and as we said, it's got the commercial grade home network security, the AI protection, so that's done by Trend Micro company. And then we've got the ASUS AI mesh supported for home mesh network as well. It's where you can connect 2 routers or more together, and it uses the ASUS AI mesh technology that's built into the firmware. And also we've got here about the coverage, about all the different features that it includes as well, that we've seen in previous videos. So again, the specs is on here. So as we can see, we've got the RT-AC86U, and then we've got here is the interface type. So as we said, we've got 5 gigabit ports. 1 is for WAN and 4 is for LAN. We've got 2 USB ports. 1 is 3.0, 1's 2.0, and again what it supports on the USB ports. The antennas have 3 external dual band detachable antennas. So that means you can unscrew them, and if possible get high gain antennas you can actually attach as well. So they're not fixed to the router, so that's quite good to see. And also there's got 1 internal single band antenna as well. The memory is 256 megabits of flash memory, so that's your storage, and you've got 512 megabytes of DDR3 RAM. So operating frequency, again as we said, this is dual band, so it works at the same time. It's 2.4 gigahertz frequency and the 5 gigahertz, and then we have the data rates here from basically A2211B all the way to AC that this covers. As we can see here, up to 2167 megabits per second. Encryption, again it has WPA and WPA2, so as we always say, it's always best to actually use WPA2 as a minimum. Hopefully with the firmware update this actually now has WPA3, but we'll soon see later on. And also again it tells you about all the information that you can do and utilities. Again the power here as well, so this is international, so it does go from 100 volts to 240, and you've got your DC out as well for there. So it does weigh still quite hefty weight, so it's not too light. It's 872 grams and it's 1.92 pounds. As you can see here, you've got the size as well, and that's 220 by 160 by 83 millimeters, or 8.66 by 6.3 by 3.28 inches. And you can see inside the box is actually got the wireless router, RJ45 Ethernet cable, quick start guide, the power adapter and the warranty card. So now we'll quickly have a look inside. So if we open that up, so as we can see here, so this is as we said, it's got the gaming accelerator, and that's done powered by WTF Fast. So WT Fast is their basically the software they have built into the firmware, and it says here how to register and how to access that as well. So that's always good to have. You've got your warranty and your international quick start guide in international languages. So it's always good to have if you to fall back on if you have any issues. So this is the router itself. So as you can see, is a good weight, and it feels of good quality because it's still not a super cheap router. So as you can see here with the LEDs, so you've got several in front. So you have your ports 1 to 4 for your Ethernet ports for the LAN. Then you have your WAN, so that's your internet. And then you have 2 LEDs for your 2.4 and 5 gigahertz frequencies for Wi-Fi and your power. So you can see straight away from the front of the router exactly what's working and what's not working. So that's really good to have, to be honest. As we said, I like the shape of it, and also it doesn't take up too much space on your desk or wherever you're putting it, because it's got there, it's quite a nice stand, and also it's got rubber grips there as well, so it won't slip or anything like that. So as we saw on the outside box, it's got the WPS button, so you can switch that on and off, and then also the Wi-Fi, so you can switch that on and off as well. As we have a look at the back, you've got here, you've got, again as we saw on the box, you've got the reset button, power button, and we've got the DC in, your USB 2, USB 3 ports, your internet port or your WAN port, and then you've got your LED switch, so you can switch that on and off, and your ports 1 to 4 Ethernet, that 1 gigabit ports as well. So as you can see, it is quite a nice router, and again you've got the 3 connections here for your aerials. Again, they are detachable, so you can see here that they're female connection, and you see you've got some kind of basically an angle you can put them at, so if need be you can then, and all they do is basically just screw on, and then once you've screwed them on you can angle them then to whatever your need, or whatever you find the best angle for your situation. So again, you've got 3 of them, and each of them does screw on quite straightforward. As we said, it's not hard. And then you've got there, and the aerials as well feel good quality as well, so they're not cheap as well, so that's good. And you've got ventilation on the back as well, so it's always good to see, so it doesn't overheat. So going back into the box, you've got your Ethernet cable. We can have a look to see if what Ethernet cable it comes with. Let's see what category it is actually comes with. So it doesn't actually say on here what cat the Ethernet cable is. I'm hoping that would be at least Cat 5e on the included Ethernet cable, but yeah, so it doesn't actually identify any of the details on there, but I presume that it's at least Cat 5e. Of course, you've got the power brick, so it's a bit big, a bit tall there, and of course it comes with the 2-pin for international. It's good to see, and then a UK 3-pin plug, and of course all these do, it's quite simple to put on, so you can just slide it on. If you go, if I can get that right, so yeah, I got it right first time. So literally you put it into here and then you slide it on and it clicks, and you've got the round barrel jack for the power as well. So yeah, it's everything feels quite well made, as that's for the box. So that's all for what's in the actual box we've got. So as we said, the router is quite good. It's not the latest Wi-Fi 6, but it is Wi-Fi 5, and that's what I wanted. And mostly I wanted it for the AI mesh as well. And as you can see here, the power brick and everything that it comes with. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this quick unboxing. So in the next videos, I'm going to do some advanced features to see if there's any difference within the firmware for this. And then also we're going to then have a look at the setting up of the actual router, and then setting it up as an using the AI mesh, if I can get the wording out. So I can set that up with my GT-AX11000 router, and that will be the main router, and this will be the node that will be connecting to it using the software built into the firmware. And just quickly, lastly, is that this is compatible, this currently time of filming, this is compatible with Merlin third-party firmware for ASUS routers. So that's another good thing for this, and as we said, it's got a 3-year warranty, so that's good. There is currently a cashback offer if you're in the UK on ASUS products. So it's, if you're a subscriber, it'll be in my community posts. I put information on there where you can go back to the website on ASUS and have a look at what products is available for cashback. It's not just routers, but it's also the other products like motherboards and things like that that they sell. Okay, so I hope you found this useful, and as usual, leave any comments or questions and I'll try and help as much as I can. Okay, thanks for watching and have a great day.